Officials work to resolve a shortfall in senior citizen meal programs. And a Pike County man is arrested for shooting his brother-in-law. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. The expiration of the American Rescue Plan Act has left local senior citizen centers facing a shortfall in their Meals on Wheels programs across the state. While there are plans to address the problem, those fixes will take time, and time is in short supply as dollars begin to dwindle. Sheldon went to Floyd County, where he spoke with one official working to make sure no one misses a meal.
Senior citizens centers throughout the Big Sandy region have scrambled since September of this year to figure out how to handle a loss of funding of hundreds of thousands of dollars to their Meals on Wheels programs. We spoke to Floyd County Judge Executive Robbie Williams Friday to hear his plans to see meal deliveries to seniors throughout the county continue.
Recently, it's been reported that there's a shortfall on our funding for our senior citizens programs across the state. And that shortfall is broken down into area development districts. There's, I think, 15, 16 area development districts across the state. Our area development district encompasses 5 counties. That's Pike, Floyd, McGoffin, Johnson, and Martin. Our program, it looks like we're going to come up with a budget shortfall in about March of 2026. Of about $700,000. The reason for the funding gap was the ARPA funds that we got during COVID. The state asked us to go ahead and sign up additional folks on the program. The funding was available. That ARPA funding has since expired. It's ran out. So we have these folks additional people that we signed up on the Meals on Wheels program through the senior citizen centers. The funding is no longer available.
In Floyd County alone, nearly 500 seniors are taking meals every day, while state officials estimate that the cuts will force over 5,000 seniors back onto wait lists for meal deliveries.
Prior to the ARPA funding and the increase, we was doing feeding approximately 250 people a day. I think that number is maybe 450, 500 a day. That's just in Floyd County.
Williams said state legislators have told him when they return to session in January, the problem would be settled.
We have spoke with our legislators, and they will be back in session the first of the year, and this will be corrected. But the legislators, our local representative and state senators has assured us, come January 10th, whenever they get back into session, this budget deficit will be corrected, and there will be no issue.
Williams said money would be shifted however needed to continue taking what for some are the only meals they get each day.
In the meantime, we've told the residents of Floyd County, my center directors, we're going to ensure that everyone gets fed. That's a basic human need. We're going to take care of them.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
A Pike County man has been arrested for allegedly shooting his brother-in-law during an argument. Just after 9 o'clock Thursday night, state troopers were called to a home on Route 610 at Virgie over a report that a man had been shot. When they arrived, they found the victim sitting on his porch, holding his arm where he had been shot. While police tended to his wound, he told them his brother-in-law, identified as 48-year-old Anthony Huffman of Pikeville, shot him during an argument. Afterwards, he said both Huffman and the victim's sister ran up into the hills. A short time later, the two returned to the home and were questioned. The sister said the two men were arguing when she stepped between them when it looked like it was about to get physical. She said her brother hit her on the head and then she heard a gunshot. She told police she took the gun from Huffman but dropped it when she fell while they were running away. Huffman told police he heard a gunshot but didn't know who had the gun and never saw it. Huffman was arrested on a charge for first-degree assault, a felony punishable by 10 to 20 years in prison. He is being held on a $5,000 cash bond. Coming up after the break, students at Johnson County's Porter Elementary showed off their leadership skills today. We'll take you there when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. The University of Pikeville volleyball team had a huge week, sweeping Bluefield University 3-0 in Appalachian Athletic Conference play. The victory completed a season sweep of the Rams and improved the Bears to 10-11 overall and 7-3 in the conference. Sophomore Olivia Chapman led the way with 8 kills, while senior Alondra Allende followed closely with 7. Seniors Teresa Romero and junior Lainey Hawley and sophomore Cassidy Rivas each added 6 kills apiece. From the service line, the Bears notched 5 aces, with Rivas picking up 2 of them, while junior center Chloe Brinton dished out an impressive 33 assists to orchestrate the attack. Defensively, sophomore Ashton Filkins led the back row with 10 digs, and 7 different Bears had at least 4. Holly anchored the net with a solo block and block assist, helping UPike control the match from start to finish. The Bears will be back home Friday night, hosting Spartanburg Methodist College, with first service set for 6:30. And do not forget, your Friday forecast drops today. Be sure to check out the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page for who Cody Davis, Colin McCoy, Zach Akers, and Jacob Cheney are picking in this week's football action. Do you agree with their picks, or do you think they'll blow it? Let us know what you think in the comments. Marshall Athletics wrapped up its Student Athlete Mental Health Week today, teaming up with Be Heard Mental Wellness and Performance to focus on the well-being of student athletes across all programs. This week featured Mindful Monday Yoga inside John C. Edwards Stadium, Pause for Wellness with Therapy Dogs, and Thankful Thursday, where athletes shared messages of gratitude. Athletic Director Gerald Harrison said the goal is simple, making sure every athlete has the tools to succeed, not just on the field, but in life. Coaches and players echoed that message, reminding everyone that mental health is just as vital as physical health when it comes to competing and growing as a person. And finally, Mountaintop Sports is headed to the big one this weekend. Full coverage of the Kentucky-Texas matchup. Cody Davis and Colin McCoy will be there bringing you photos, video highlights, and a full game story. So stay tuned to mountaintop.news and our Facebook page for all the action. For Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, are you stuck with a carrier that doesn't get you? Yeah, we get it. So at Appalachian Wireless, switching is easy and way more rewarding. With our promotions, you can port your number, grab incredible savings, and enjoy a service that feels a little bit more like home. Plus, we've got the latest devices and a team that's here just for you. So why settle? Visit us online or stop by one of our many retail locations today to see why we're the region's best network. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Today was Leadership Day at Porter Elementary in Johnson County, a day dedicated to showcasing the school to the wider community. Robin went to the school and left impressed by all the work the students put into the project.
The red carpet was rolled out today for students, staff, and community members at Porter Elementary at Hager Hill as part of their Leadership Day.
Today is our annual Leadership Day, and we are a Leader in Me school. We became a Leader in Me school in 2015, and in 2019, we earned Lighthouse status, which is pretty impressive. There's about 7,000 Leader in Me schools in the world and only 650 Lighthouse schools, and we're one of them. So we're very proud of that accomplishment. And our next goal is to become a legacy school, and there's fewer than 30 in the world of those schools. So it's a neat accomplishment, but even more than that, it's what it does for our students. And it teaches them leadership skills that's going to help them become successful in life.
The festivities included a performance, awards for academic achievement and attendance, and a battle to determine who the best team was, with the black team taking the victory. Students led community members on tours around the school, showcasing their accomplishments and how they all strive to be leaders.
So it's one of my favorite days of the year. I get to see all my students shine in their leadership skills, and they got to actually choose their leader. So a few weeks back, they got to choose who they wanted to be, and a lot of them choose based on their interest, and they tied in with a leader who has those similar interests. And then we also tied in with the Leader in Me program, and they research how their leader, their famous leader, is, which habit they followed based on what they did and what charities they contributed to and things like that. So it's neat to tie the two things together, and I really love getting to see them shine and present their projects, and they work really hard for it.
I love Disneyland. I've not been there, but I want to.
I chose Chris Stapleton because I'm into country music. I like his songs, and he's a really good singer to me, and I feel like he's just cool.
I chose it because I do gymnastics, and I thought it would be fun.
The entire school was decorated in a Little Mermaid theme, and every classroom was turned into an exhibit, including an under-the-sea glow show and volcanoes. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Before we conclude, rock fans were in mourning yesterday as news broke that original Kiss lead guitarist Ace Frehley died at the age of 74. Tomorrow, I will be hosting a tribute on Rock 103 from 4 to 6 p.m., highlighting Ace's time in Kiss as well as his solo career. I hope you tune in. That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.